Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, it's Beatrice Vivius, your favorite beach pardet, with your morning beach walk video. It's a beautiful sunrise with a touch of polar bear, nibbling at our toes and our fingers, licking our ears. Slight northwesterly wind. When we got here it was about southwesterly. It's west northwesterly at the moment. Many people fishing at the estuary mouth, but not much happening. First one on the launch site is Legacy. Good morning, guys. We are gonna have an interesting launch here. We've got that narrow channel all the way north, and then we've got an exit over here with some big backlines, 4-5 footers, some of them running through at 6 foot. But it's powerful, and they sudden dumpers. They pick up and dump suddenly. Tide is still pushing, I believe. I'll have a look now. Beautiful watercolors. Definitely marine water retention all the way into the estuary with the spring high. Pushing hard, bringing some nice prawn and other marine life into the system. Pardet is self-amusing today. Nog 'n elektrifisie. First one on the launch pad, Legacy. Where's Wiseman? A pretty sunrise, but with a touch of polar bear. Beautiful watercolors. Crocodile pond. It's nice and full, and it smells fresh fish. It smells very fishy. No, Pardet, we're not going to play in Crocodile Pond. We've got all this plankton arriving on the beach, whipped up by the wind in the evening. I presume it's zooplankton, I hope so. So we got thousands of crabs going into the sand again and molding. Look at this spring tide bringing in clean water into the estuary. Yo, ink blue. Yeah, mud bank is nice and filled today. Even in the absence of human help, the system is busy repairing itself against all odds. I still can't see why we should take 10 kg of prawn a day just because we think we're allowed to do it. So I put it in front of the park authorities. Isimangaliso Wetland Park will give us a directive on Monday. Yes, I'm a firm believer that God gave us dominion over earth and the animals on it, and we should utilize it for the betterment of humanity. But that comes with great responsibilities. And since we've got disposable thumbs, opposable thumbs, we've got the common sense to know what and when and where nature can provide. Umfolozi River Beach Channel. But I don't see any prawn or mullet playing here in the estuary. So yes, personally I don't believe this system can produce to all of us 10 kg of prawn per day just because we know how to harvest 10 kg of prawn per day. It's ridiculous to think that after so many years of Globus, so many years of the absence of mullet and prawn, that we can just take now because we can take it. I did make threats on behalf of the channel not to get the channel involved in this fiasco, but the people just don't want to leave the channel alone. They don't want the channel to stay out of it. So I appealed to the Wetland Park Authority to make a directive, to make a decision. Yes, the system will be able to provide to all of us in abundance in the very near future if we give it time to heal. But since these people want to push a narrative onto the system that the system can't handle at the moment without proper scientific research and proper evidence that there is enough in the system to provide to us. That is definitely coming in. We're going to have to circle around Croc Pond because the water coming over that sandbank at the moment is a little bit too high for us. So here we go. And this is how we can see how it washes the sand into the reeds. We should have the decency to give the system to repair itself so that we all can feed children from the system. That is what the intended purposes of the system was all over the years, to raise children with a healthy diet. After about 3 kilometers, we've got Little Red to take back to Ingwe. 5-star, Blinkwater. I don't know who's who in the zoo. The charter boats, this is each issued with a sticker like this, and then you know he's a licensed operator. I fell into some difficulties just after lockdown, and Eskom cut the power to my property. I'm off the grid now for almost 3 years, and thanks to friends like Sean Knox that came to the party, we are now on solar. So the pool has got nothing better to do than to feed insects with water, and to make it look pretty. Well, me and Uncle Frank, we got a hyacinth plant on the beach. He says it was 1. I know it was about 4, big one and 3 small ones. And this is 4 months later. It's now covered. At least it looks like a garden, and the insects is frolicking on top of the surface. I don't know how much good it brings to them. I don't know how much bad it brings to them. I'm still investigating. But at least it looks pretty. Although I've got electricity in the house, I can charge phones, laptops, run the channel. The inverters is just not enough to run a pump big enough to clean the pool. I even got a 1500 watt frying pan. And it's pulling all the electricity. Like if you switch it on, the inverter can carry it, but it just sucks the system dry. Got 2 systems up, one with lead acid batteries to draw the borehole pump and the pressure pump, and one with lithium batteries to carry the house with the refrigeration in it. It works fine, it's in full balance. A little bit more batteries, so I can give the other people charging points in their units so that they've got lights and I charge their cell phones. But here's the kicker. I don't really want occupants in the units. I need the units to make real money so that I can afford this property. And at 2,000 and 3,000 rand a month rent, it's not viable, it's not sustainable, it's not worth it. What plans I've got, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. So under this green menace, the bauble is paying for their keep. Not that I'm going to eat them, but it makes me feel good to think that there is 7 pieces of food growing in the pond to be feast upon one day. But they also need food. And if I buy food to give to them, it's not going to be sustainable. So they have to hunt on for insects. I give them bread, I give them chicken hearts, I give them fish scraps. On a daily basis, they need to get food. I don't know how much of the food I give them they consume. That I cannot visually see. Since we've got now plants to clean up the water, we've got bauble to clean up the floor, we will turn this into a hydroponic system soon. I won't call it aquaponic because I don't believe in farming the fish waste will be feasible. But we'll add nutrients to it that it won't kill the baubles or harm them in any way, that we can have greenish plants growing. If you like what I'm doing, please help by donating to PayPal, Telkom Mobile Airtime, or just watch a ad in the video. Please like, share, and subscribe.